started. For the meantime, Nicole, I'll put you back in the waiting room. Nathan, we shall begin with you. I'll tell you, Nathan, when you are actually going to start. For the sharing of the screen, I've already set it that you, the participants, can also share your screens. Nicola, for now, I'll put you in the waiting room. Nathan, can you hear me, Nathan? Okay, Nathan. Please do the honors of sharing your screen. And then proceed with the slideshow presentation. Go.
Start na, sir.
Yes, please.
Good afternoon, Sir Sim, and to all everyone. For this afternoon, I'm going to present my business plan. So the first slide is about my company. This is my logo, and the leaf here stands for um, green tea, and the black color stands for tapioca pearl. The black thingy. Our caption states as "Wake up, refresh." So 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 what is Misty Company? Misty Company is a milk tea shop that offers different kinds of flavors, creamy, healthy, and affordable milk tea products. This is my choice of business because there are no milk tea shops in our location base. So Misty Company will be the first milk tea shop in Totolan, Dawis, Bohol. So what is our vision? Misty Company will be the first choice of customers for buying milk tea products and will be a top provider of satisfactory products. The business will have a lot of customers buying and patronizing the products, which are these products with best quality ingredients. Most of our customers will be teenagers and young professionals since they are accustomed to buy milk tea products. Misty as a successful business considered to be the best and healthy milk tea shop business, providing the best options for customers that are highly affordable and have a creamy taste. What is our mission? Misty Company's mission is to make, distribute, and sell the finest quality. All milk tea products that are served are creamy, healthy, and pleasant to the taste of our beloved customers. Our company is going to offer the products at an affordable and reasonable price. We also ensure to produce products in a clean environment in full view of our customers. We will provide a great customer service where customers will be entertained immediately and fairly. Our business will consider and accept customers' comments and recommendations regarding the products and services for the improvement and growth of the business. Our company accepts criticisms and comments from customers since we are going to take a lesson and accept mistakes from based on the customers' comments. So what are the needed supplies and equipments for our company? So first is a tea brewing machine. Second is a strainer. The third is the tapioca or powder container. Fourth, capsular machine. The fifth is plastic cups. The sixth is the snow ice machine. The seventh is the fructose dispenser. The eighth is fructose syrup. The ninth is milk tea straws. The 10th is Lipton yellow tea box. The 11th is tapioca pearls. The 12th is gallon of water. The 13th is water dispenser. The 14th is gas stove. The 15th equipment or supply is LPG, also known as liquefied petroleum gas. The 16th is refrigerator inverter. I chose this kind of refrigerator because it saves energy to minimize the electricity expense from our budget in business. Next is measuring spoons. We have here liquid measuring cup glass. Yeah, stainless ladle. Another is cocktail shaker. This is the milk tea flavor where this milk tea flavor consists of Hokkaido, taro, chocolate, caramel, Okinawa, winter melon, cookies and cream, Thai, matcha, and red velvet. Another equipment or supply is non-dairy creamer, pudding custard, milk tea stirrer, cream puff, Oreos, cream cheese powder mix, and egg beater whisk. So what are the total cost of equipment being spent from our business? The first equipment is tea brewing machine. We bought one set from it. It costs 769 pesos. It is actually good for 4 years. The second is strainer. We bought one piece from one strainer and it costs 73 pesos. That is good for 7 years. The third is tapioca container, which contains one piece equivalent to 14 pesos, good for 8 years. Powder containers, we bought one pack, which is equivalent to 11 pieces, and in total, it costs 53 pesos, which is good for 8 years. Cup sealing machine, we bought one set from it. It costs 9,407 pesos, and it depreciates for 5 years. Snow ice machine, we bought one set from it and it costs 1,299, good for 5 years. Fructose dispenser machine, just for one set, that costs 6,299, good for 5 years. Water dispenser, we bought one set from it and it costs 3,027 pesos and it's good for 4 years. Gas stove, we bought one set of gas stove, which is equivalent to 1,595, good for 3 years. Another one is refrigerator inverter. We bought a one whole
So we have
refrigerator
here the
inverter,
answers.
and it
The other
costs
items that we like to answer
26,999 pesos, and it's
class
good for five
future.
years. Measuring
We have number
spoons,
one.
we bought one set from it because it
Number
contains
five. Please check first
four
for
measuring
discuss
spoons.
the
It
answers.
costs 176 pesos, good for 7 years. Liquid measuring cup glass, um, it is one piece, good for 236 pesos, that depreciates 3 years. Stainless ladle, is number of quantity is one piece, that is equivalent to 79 pesos and good for 8 years. Cocktail shaker, just one piece and it costs 188 pesos, good for 5 years. Milk tester, good for it is one we bought one piece from it, which costs 48 pesos and it is good for 5 years. And last but not the least, the egg beater whisk, it costs 184.14 centavos and it is good for 6 years. So all in
Okay,
all,
that's
the
okay. Let's
total
start
cost
with
of
like number
equipment
two. Let's start with like number two.
10,446.14
Okay,
centavos.
so the function given is function g of x
Who can help me and how
is
can they
equal
help me?
to x squared minus 4x. So we're going to start solving letter A. So
So
letter A,
first is my
what is
family.
the value of the
My
function g
family
of
can
x
invest
is
their
equal to
partial
2?
savings in my business
Here,
as part of
2 to
maintaining
the
the
power
stability of
2
my business.
minus 4 times 2.
They support
Simplify the
the to
expression
envision in a long-term
and you will
period
get
rather than short-term period.
8
So
4
since they are my
minus
closest
8. And what is 4
group
minus 8?
or
That is equal
friends,
to negative.
I'm sure
So
that
the
they are the
answer is
ones
written for
to
letter A.
support my business in order
And for
to
letter B, let's
perform
say
the long-term
that
goals of our business. The second
letter
is
B.
an accountant. Accountant,
For
she
letter
can
B, what is the
suggest
value
many
of
ways
the
to fund a
function?
business and
Your
prepare
x
financial
is equal
proposals.
to a plus
As a
b.
business owner, it gives comfort
So
to
we have
minimize
here
pressure in making
a
financial
plus
statements and
b
cash
raised
flows.
to the power of 2
She can create
4
budget
times
plan of her
3 plus
business.
B.
Third is lawyer. He can establish great business
Let us
structure
pray.
where
Next
he can
question.
the lawyer suggest
Combine like terms.
many way standards that is appropriate for business to good for
A plus B
our
squared
employees and other
is equal
workers
to like A plus B
to
itself is
establish a
A
great
plus B.
relationship to one
If
another.
you use your long
He reminds our business to
multiplication,
make sure that our
you will have the
business is
result A
transparent and
squared
avoid legal
plus
consequences.
2AB
Um,
plus B
Lawyers
squared.
is important to our
Then
business
distribute
because
4 to A plus B, so you
we
get
must
0
our
4A
business must
minus
be protected by
4A.
our
After
by
that,
the
we combine like
illegal
terms. The
consequences
like
like
terms is
um,
basically the ones with the letters
um,
A and B will save exponent.
uh,
However, we have
prices
all terms
policy
speak to each other.
is in one of the
So just have to
important
remove
aspects of
the
business
parentheses
to know
and
that if
write
it's
them
appropriate for
as a
the
single
business or
algebraic
not.
expression. So this way,
And third is that you
plus
can make sure that the
2AB
intellectual property is
plus
protected.
B squared
Um, before
minus
we
4A
should before building a
minus
business, we
4.
should make sure that
Then we get the answer
our logo
0. That will be the
and logo name for our company must be original by because otherwise
opposite with the
it leads to infringing
let
the
us
logo of the
use the
company, which
value
means
of
that
your
you
x
stole a
function
property from
that
a
will be
company that is
substituted
owned
by
by
2
them. It is bad.
minus x.
Fourth is
We
that
have now
he can aid me with
22
startup financing,
minus
ensuring
x
that I have the
to the
right
power
licensing
of
to run a
2
business. A fifth is
times
that
2 minus
fourth is that
x. The
other
same as
business
how we did
owners.
in
My
the
business can think an
second
idea to
solution
solve
that
problems by learning what they
negative
have
or
shared their
negative.
issues about the
We have
local
to
economy.
expand on the numerator.
Second is that they
Minus
can market my
x, this
business
is
to
not
reach
good.
outside the
Multiply
public.
by example,
Even
x, we have
if I
here
didn't
4
ask them to do
minus
it,
4x plus
they have
x squared.
the willingness to support my
This
business
will
even if
the
I
negative
don't
4
force
to
them
inside the parentheses is
market my business.
negative 8. Negative 4 times negative x is positive 4x. So
So
this
what is
time
our
we're going
needed
to
promotion to
combine
our milk tea
like
products?
terms, wherein the like terms are
First is offering free taste.
those which
As
are
the opening of
written
my
and those
business
which are
starts,
constant. So
first
let me write
110
first
customers
x
will
squared
receive a 12 ounces of
and
rundown
the
milk tea
negative
flavor.
4x and positive
These milk
4x.
tea
So negative 4x plus positive 4x
flavors are
is
already
0.
created for the opening
Positive
day.
4
This
minus 8 is
consists of
negative
every 10 milk tea
equals our
flavors.
answer.
My
So let us
budget for
choose
this will
this.
be
X squared
3,000
minus
to
4
4,000
and the letter B,
approximately.
the whole expression is
Second
0.
is that social
Since two
media.
like terms are to be
Nowadays,
combined
most of the
into
teens and young
X for
professionals are
letter
very
C,
active
we have
and
4x and 4x is a
participative in
like
social
term,
media.
negative
Most of
8
them have
and
various
positive
social
4
media
are also
accounts.
like terms.
The social media accounts that
Question 4
we have a Facebook
activity 1.
page. Our Facebook page is named as Misty Company. Our Instagram page is named as Misty Company, and Twitter named as Misty Company
So
2021.
there's none. Then number
The
2,
third
number 3,
promotion of our
before proceeding to the
business should
next
be
number. So
discounts.
number
This is one of
3,
the most
we have
important
here
marketing
letter A,
strategy to
positive
consider
8
once a
x,
month.
where x is
For
equal to
students,
3.
they will have a
The
10% purchase
expression of
discount
function
by
is
showing
2
their
to the
student
power of
ID as a
x
proof
is equal
evidence. As for
to
the young
2 to the power of
professionals,
3 because you
they
have
will have a
minus
5% purchase discount by showing
divided
in if
to
their
1 to the
government
1 to
ID.
the third. That is equal to 8 raised
If
to the
they cannot
power of
able to
2. So
present
let's
their
put that
any of
here.
their
We
ID,
get the
they will
answer
not have a
of
discount
positive 8.
because to
For
show
letter B, function
or
8 times
show a
minus
an
22.
ID means that
32 equals
you're this
that
evident that
x
you are a
minus
student
3 is
or
subtracted by 5.
professional
So we have 2
to
to the
make sure
power
that
of 5.
this
You do
customer
this
is
again
truthful, that
once
is
later. It will give you the
um,
answer of
student or
24.
young professional.
2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. 5 ka to,
So what is
for
the
letter
cost of the
C
milk tea
class, function
products
h
and what
x
is the
is h,
estimated profit of the
or where
business?
x is equal to a function of
For
1.
classic milk tea,
That is
the
same
selling
listening to
price
substitute for
we have
anymore.
is we have two sizes
What we
available.
can do.
Regular
Now, if
is
you look at it,
equivalent to
this is
40
our lesson in
pesos,
function and
and the
exponents.
large
And
price is
2 to the power
equivalent to
of 1
45
half in
pesos.
our lesson in
The
function and
expenses
exponents are
for
using
this
a
kind of
equal to.
product are
That's
non-dairy
very good.
creamer, which is equivalent to
Then we
210.
have the answer for
Lipton yellow
letter
tea,
A, square root
that
of
is 1 box for it. It is equivalent to 145 pesos.
So I will
fructose,
not anymore
that is equivalent
discuss
to 500
number
ml,
1
which
and
costs
number 5.
75 pesos.
Because most likely
Tapioca
the
pearls,
same
the content is 1/2 kilo, which is equivalent to 40
number 2.
pesos. Cups and
So you
straws,
have
which
there
is
the
equivalent
answer.
to 51
Fraction square
pesos.
the answer.
Water,
No. Right versus
a
solve the
gallon of water
problem
is
given
equivalent to 25
and just be
pesos.
guided on
And the
the
total amount
answers
for
and
this is
just say.
546.
Anyways, we have a
Is-
question number
Assuming that 22 cups for this kind of flavor
let's see the
are
reference
recorded.
to and you have
22
the
cups times
numbers 1, 4, and
the
7.
selling price of the
So if you
regular
can
size of
compare
this milk tea
this
flavor,
last Tuesday,
which is
and that's
40, is
the
equivalent
numbers
to
1 to
880
7
pesos.
are given.
And
Now we
the
have the answers
large
for
size
the
of our
next
milk tea
chapter
flavor,
group.
which is equivalent to 45
Next
times
first,
22
let's
cups,
solve
is
the
990.
problems.
So our total profit for assuming that 22 cups are for the regular size of this classic milk tea flavor is 334 pesos. And for the large size of this milk tea flavor is 444 pesos. So the second milk tea flavor is chocolate milk tea. The selling price for this is the regular is 45 pesos and large is 50 pesos. The expenses for this chocolate milk tea is Tandoori creamer, which is equivalent to 210 pesos. Lipton yellow tea, 1 box, which is equivalent to 145 pesos still.
So let's try to
Fructose,
solve each of the items
equivalent
in
to
class.
75 pesos.
Starting off
Tapioca
with
pearls,
number
that is
2.
equivalent to
So
40
probably
pesos
everybody
still.
solved number 2,
Bottle caramelized
number
syrup,
5,
which is equivalent to 40 pesos. Chocolate milk tea powder, which is
so
equivalent
let's
to
have
85
number 2
pesos.
then. So number
Cups
2,
and straws,
function f x is
is
equal to
equivalent to
x
51
squared minus
pesos.
x. Now if
Water, or a gallon of
to
water is
reach the
equivalent to
negative
25
the
pesos.
functions added
And
even,
the total
simply
amount for
replace
this
x
is
with negative
671
x. And
pesos.
then you look at the conditions.
Sales
If
for 22 cups
negative x is
that are
substituted into the
recorded, being
original
recorded,
function, if
assuming
it goes
22
back
cups
to
times
the
the
original function, then that
regular,
is
the selling
a
price of the regular size of the
function.
milk tea
If,
flavor
if all
is
its
990.
signs of each of the
22
terms
cups for
are on the
the
opposite, which means
selling
the
price
same
of the large size of
like
this milk
this
tea
one,
flavor
then that is an
is
odd
equivalent to
function.
50, is equivalent
Otherwise,
to
it's
1,100
either odd
pesos.
or even. So
The
in
total
number 2,
profit
we
for
have
the
here
regular size is
negative
319,
x
and the
to the
total
power of
profit
2
for
minus negative
the
x.
large
We'll
size
base
of this
now
milk
the
tea
x
flavor
with
is
negative
429
x,
pesos.
and let's try to simplify it.
The
So
third
simplifying
milk
this
tea flavor is
equation,
caramel milk tea.
we have
The selling
negative
price
x to the power of 2
are still synonymous
right?
to the previous
Negative
milk
times
tea
negative x
flavor,
is positive x.
which is
Now,
45 pesos for
compare
regular and
the expression.
large for
If you
50
look at
pesos.
first into the
The
original
expenses for
given,
this
the
are
original
still
is
Nandari
x
creamer,
squared minus x, but
Lipton yellow tea,
transferred or the substituted
fructose,
value has
tapioca
its second
pearls,
term on the opposite
bottle
side,
caramel
but the
syrup,
first term stays the same.
a different
So it
flavor,
does not
caramel
follow the
milk
two
tea,
conditions to be
milk tea
added.
powder, which is
So
equivalent
number
to
2 is neither
107.50
add nor
centavos, cups and straws, a gallon of water, and the total
how
amount for
about
this
number
is
8 and number 9?
693.50
So let's
centavos.
proceed with number 8 this time. So function h of x,
Sales for 22
where
cups.
x is equal to negative x
For the
is
regular
equal to
size, it is equivalent
negative
to
x to the power of
990,
2
and the
square
sales
root
for
of
22 cups from the selling price of the large
1
size of
minus
this milk tea flavor
negative x
is
to the power of 2.
1,100. The total profit for the
Simplify the
regular size
expression
is
as indicated.
296.50 centavos, and for the large
We
size
have
is
negative
equivalent
x
to
to the power of 2 positive x
406.50
squared.
centavos.
Then, what is inside the square root? We are going to simplify as well.
Another milk tea
Happy
flavor
1,
is
then
winter
minus
melon milk tea.
negative x squared,
The
negative x
selling price
to the power of
is still the same
power.
from the previous
If
two
you
milk
look
tea
close into
flavors.
the
The
value after the
regular price
substituted
is
negative
45
x,
pesos and large
just the same as
for
what
50
we have
pesos.
in the original
Expenses, under
expression,
creamer,
meaning this
Lipton yellow tea,
number 8 and
fructose,
10 function.
tapioca pearls, bottle caramel syrup,
Let's try
different
another
milk tea
example
powder,
wherein the answer is an
different flavor
odd
for this kind
function.
of
Let's try
milk
number
tea,
6 this time.
cups and straws, gallon of water,
So for
and
number
total amount for
6,
this is
function h of x,
671 pesos.
where x is equal to negative 1 is equal to 3.
Sales for
Function
22 cups
b,
for
negative
the
x to
regular
the power of
size
3
is
plus
990.
4.
For
Function
the
c,
large is
negative x
1,100
to the
still,
power of 5.
And the total profit
Simplify the expression then.
for the regular
After
is
we know
319
that
pesos, and for the
x is the
large
one
is
we will
429
substitute,
pesos.
what is left for us to do is to simply simplify.
Taro
We
milk tea
have
flavor.
3
Selling price is still the
quantity
same from the previous
negative
three
to the
still.
power of 3 to the
Regular 45
3x to the power
pesos
of
and
2
large
cubed
50 pesos. Expenses,
minus
thundery
4
creamer, Lipton
quantity
yellow
negative
tea,
1 to the power of 5
fructose,
negative 1
tapioca
x to the
pearls,
power of 5 is
pudding
x to the
custard.
power of 5.
Another mixture for this kind
Now
of
we proceed with
flavor.
further
Taro
simplifying the
milk tea
answer.
powder,
Combine
cups and
3x with x
straws,
cubed that would
water
then have
a gallon of water.
120
Total amount for this is 679 pesos.
x to the power of 3.
Sales for 22
Negative 4 times
cups.
negative x
For
to the power of
the
5 is
regular
x to
size, it is
the x
equivalent
to
to
the power of
990.
5. Now,
For
analyze
the
the information gathered so
for the large
far.
size is
From the
still
original
1,100.
expression, 3x
The
cubed is
total
now
profit
become
for the regular size is
3
311
negative 2x to
pesos.
the power of 3.
For the large
For the
size
second
is
term, negative
421
4x to the
pesos.
power of 5 is now changed. It
For the
changes to
Hokkaido milk
negative
tea
4x to
flavor,
the power of 5. So
selling
both
price still
terms or
regular.
all of
The
the
regular price for this is
opposite
45
sign
pesos and large
meaning
is
that
50
number 6
pesos.
is an odd
Expenses,
sign. Or
thundery
to
creamer,
illustrate the odd
Lipton yellow
function,
tea,
we have to
fructose,
we may have a
tapioca pearls,
expression that we have.
pudding custard,
For out
Hokkaido
the
milk tea
negative
powder,
sign,
cups and
leaving
straws,
3x to the power of
water,
3
water,
minus 4x to
and
the
total
power of
amount for
5.
this is
It's as if
706.
you put inside in a
Sales for
parentheses
22 cups
the
for the
original
regular size
function, the
is
negative and the
990
original
pesos,
function,
and
which
sales
is the
for
condition
20,
for it to
22
be
cups
called
from
an
the
odd
large size is 706 pesos.
function.
Total profit for the regular size is 284
Clarification
pesos.
perhaps.
The large size is 394 pesos.
So it's all but simplifying,
Okinawa milk
solving
tea
the problem,
flavor.
getting accustomed
The
to
selling price is
the
still the same
evaluation method.
from the
And
previous
if
milk
you
tea
get the hang
flavors.
of it, then
45
most
pesos for
likely
regular
by
and
simply looking
for
at the
large
list,
50
you
it
will
costs
then
50 pesos.
realize that what is an odd
Expenses,
combination,
Nandry creamer, Lipton yellow tea,
right?
fructose, tapioca
So let me tell
pearls,
you a simple
bottle
trick in
caramelized
this
sugar syrup,
activity called
Okinawa milk tea powder,
simple
cups
trick
and
that makes
straws,
you
a
in
gallon of
the
water, and total amount for this
endeavor of
is
this lesson.
671 pesos.
What is the answer for
Sales for 22
number
cups
one?
from
Add
for
function
the
x.
regular size is
Yeah.
990 and for the large size is
Exponents
the
are add.
1100. Total profit
Right?
for the regular size 390
Number two,
pesos.
it's an
Total
even
profit for the
function.
large size
The
is
exponents
429
are even
pesos.
because this one is also zero, which is even.
For the matcha milk tea flavor,
Number seven,
selling price is still
even.
for the regular
Number
is still
eight,
45 pesos.
even.
Large
Number
cost
five,
50
even.
pesos. Expenses,
Number
Nandri
six,
creamer,
even.
Lipton yellow tea,
Number six,
fructose,
odd.
tapioca pearls,
Number two,
matcha milk tea
odd and
powder,
even or even
cups
and
and
odd
straws,
together.
a gallon of water,
See?
and total amount for
Yes.
this
You can just
is
simply look at it
670
by merely
pesos.
evaluating the expression. You can justify
Sales
that
for
that
22 cups
expression is an odd expression or an
for the
even expression.
regular size
So
is
now what about
990.
number nine, sir?
For the
Number
large
nine
size
is
is
odd,
1100.
odd, and odd.
Total profit
But why is it that the answer is
for the
even?
regular size is 312
Of
and
course,
total
that is
profit
where you're
for
going to solve the problem. However, there's also a
large size
specific
is
advice behind
422.
this expression. If you are going to simplify the expression by
Thai milk tea.
factoring x in your
Selling
denominator,
price is
today you
different
factor x in
from
your
previous na.
denominator and your
Is
denominator becomes
regular
x squared
costs
minus
50
x to the
pesos
power
and
of
large
4.
costs 55 pesos.
Let us see the
Expenses for this
factoring in
is
the
non-dairy
denominator.
creamer,
So if you simplify your
Lipton yellow
denominator, you
tea,
will end up with 1
fructose,
over
tapioca
x to
pearls,
the power of
cream
2
puff,
minus
Thai
x
milk
to
tea
the power of
powder,
4. And if you look
cups and
at this,
straws,
analyze it,
gallon of
what
water,
is the
and
end
total amount for this
expression
is
in the
791
exponent?
pesos.
Even.
Sales for
Of
22
course,
cups
there's
for the
always
regular size, which
trial
is
and error
equivalent to
for
50
you that you
pesos as one cup
the
is
negative x to the expression.
1,100. For the regular large size is 1,210.
Analyze the
Total
exponent
profit
and
for
you
the regular
actually
size of this milk tea
all
flavor
other
is
all
309
all
and the large
exponents are
size
odd and
for
that
this
is
milk
an
tea
even
flavor is for 19
all
pesos.
exponents are even that is a given function. If that is a
Cookies and cream
fractional
milk tea.
expression, simplify
Selling
the
price
expression before you can whether
regular
it is
cost 50
odd
pesos,
or even.
large cost 55 pesos.
Question for activity
Expenses, non-dairy creamer, Lipton yellow tea, fructose, tapioca pearls, cream puff, Oreos, cookies and cream milk tea powder, cups and
Clarification for
straws,
activity.
gallon of water, and total amount for the expenses is 855 pesos. The sales for 22 cups for the regular size,
There is
which is
none.
50 pesos,
So if there is
is
none, then
1,100. For the
perhaps
large size is
I will leave that to the answer.
1,210. The total profit for
The
this regular
random
size
questions
is
again.
245. The large size profit is 355 pesos. Red velvet cheesecake milk tea flavor. Selling price is still the same from the previous two milk tea flavors. The regular size is
Start
still
to
50
report that
pesos and the
you
large
always find your
size
friend.
is still
Please
55
try
pesos.
to answer this
Expenses,
problem
non-dairy
in
creamer,
your own way.
Lipton yellow
How
tea,
will you know if the function
fructose,
is hard or
tapioca
different?
pearls, cream cheese powder mix, which is exclusive for this kind of milk tea flavor, Oreos, red velvet
Yes.
milk tea powder, cups and straws, and gallon of water, and total amount for the expenses is 870 pesos. Sales for 22 cups for the regular size,
Linguistic and
1,100. For the large size is 1,210. Total profit for the regular size is 230 pesos. Total profit for the large size is 340 pesos. What is the location of my business? The address for my business is Totolan Dawes, Bohol, Philippines
so perhaps
6339.
half of your answer is
Contact
right.
information, you
Instead,
can call through a telephone at
George and
412-9954,
you
and you
replace
can call us through
its
a mobile as
x with the
Globe
value of your x.
0917-343-2862.
You replace the
And for the email
x
address for those who want to contact
with
us
x
is
and substitute your x
mysticcompany2021 at
to the
gmail.com.
value of your x, etc.
Advantages of our location is that our
Substitute
business
the
settled in a
same
parcel land instead of a leased
information,
building.
then you have the
Our location is near to two
be an
schools which
add.
are International
Otherwise,
Academy of Saima, also known
this
as
will be
IA, and
invalid.
Tutulan Elementary School.
Original is the
Our
same in
location is near to the
different
Mormon
value that
Church.
different function.
Most of our
Apply
customers can
to
be from
different
the teens and young
saying half
professionals.
of it is not yet
Our business
correct
is near
because
to the Barangay Tutulan, where we could
there
file and
is
submit the
a third
requirements of
party
building our
involved
business.
later.
Our
Since
business competitors are
the
not many
function is
compared to
given,
the ones in
all
Tagbilaran City or
returns at the
Panglao.
same value to the original. You can
Disadvantages
add the
of our
sign
location is that
of the
there is a
term
possibility that
against
there will
at
be
the
less
same
students or
compared to the
church members
original, making it add.
from the Mormons
Otherwise,
Church
it's
during
neither.
Saturdays that
Give
affect our
the
sales of the business.
competition for it
This
being
area is
neither.
always prone to water
Okay.
interruption and internet
How do you
disconnection.
find the value of the
The supplies are bought
function
from Tagbilaran City.
given the value of x? Trisha,
What are the
how do
product's
you
unique
find the value of
features?
a function given the value
Our
of
milk tea
what
products are more
equation you
affordable than other companies, which makes many
that question
customers
is
will choose
on
and buy our products.
activity one.
The size of our milk tea products are worth and creamy compared to other companies.
How will you know the value of
Customers will
a
receive a
function
freebie
given
that
the
is an
value of
additional help to
x?
inspire their life,
What
which is a
operation do you
bookmark
do that?
containing a Bible verse. The milk tea products has a yellow tea based liquid that provides smooth feeling and calmness to customers who are stressed by their respective duties and activities.
Well, Trisha is typing her answer.
What are the
David,
additional plans of my business?
typing what will we do in order for us to find the value of a function?
First is that increasing the selling price to compensate the budget needed for making these products. The business transfers to another telecommunication service since
A complete
PLDT's
sentence.
internet connectivity always interrupts. If dito telecommunication service is available at Totolanda, then we can transfer
Sometimes we get
we can
to
disconnect the internet
directly
connection
give you an answer
from
now
the
if
PLDT's
not
source of internet.
possible if that
Third
is
is that expanding
the
the
next
features
slide
of
of the
the
enrollment
products
which
such as
is
starter
give
packs.
the answer
Starter
that
packs like
the same answer with
chicken
Trisha and
fingers, fish
David with
fingers,
Trisha.
French fries, and
We will
other
use
kinds of
substitution to
snack that
evaluate the value
is
of
good
x.
for
You will
snacks,
substitute the value
shake
given
series,
to
and
find the
another
value of
types
the
of milk tea
function. The
flavors.
calculation there
Customers can opt to dine in
simple
with the chairs and tables
substitution.
provided if
Okay, so
resources
that's just all that we need
are
to
enough.
remember for this lesson, and
Customers can order
that will
products
give
who are
you
from
that
Dawis,
understanding of
Panglao, and Tagbilaran
how the
City.
exam works in this lesson. I hope
What
that
should
you'll
be the
get
time to
useful in
achieve
this
goals?
lesson because expect that the last
Our best
lesson,
time
the
to
last
achieve
two
these goals
lessons,
is to open at the
everything
beginning
will
or during
back
the school year.
right below the
Initial
Nanatay po
capitalization
ito ng mga
is
teacher,
121,000,
nanatay po
and
ito
our
ng
goal
mga
for our profit amount
lessons na
is more than
nakakuha din sa
4,500
course
pesos
that
in a
this
week.
course. If in
Thank
case
you, and thank you for
that
listening, Sir
I
Sim
go
and
to them.
guy and
However, for
everyone.
the last
God
two
bless.
lessons, be prepared because I will really bring you to the hard
So Nathan,
part of writing. Of course, hard.
let's start with this question.
Study. If it's
No,
easy,
it's not perhaps of a question, but this is a comment.
we will.
At the start of your presentation, you mentioned that this is the first milk tea company in Tutulan, milk tea business in Tutulan.
Polar,
I I'd like to
changing,
point out, I would like to point out that there's already one that's existing. So your business is not necessarily the first.
and polar
Sorry, sir. Yeah.
Another one
Yes.
is another thing you mentioned is that
subject.
you accept criticisms and comments.
Yes.
You mentioned that at the start of your presentation. How do you intend to do the process of getting or gathering comments and criticisms from your customers?
If like there are different types of reasons that customers might say, like if the environment of that store of our store is inappropriate to the eyes of them, we should make sure that the front area of our business should be clean, and at the same totally um designed by by making making our business to clean. And also and we will give a paper that that gives questions that corresponds to their satisfaction point of view, like how do you rate this product from 1 to 5, and also
Is that
how
going to be on a daily operations basis, or like whenever a customer is around, you'll really ask the customer to answer that kind of paper to complete that paper?
if possible, sir. But if the customer is in hurry or as an errand to attend, then when we respect their decision to by not answering it.
Okay, but at least the paper is available. So
Yes, sir.
that's the kind of answer that I was that I was already looking for. The manner to which you could get criticisms and feedbacks is through that evaluation form.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You've presented the information regarding the useful number of years for every equipment that you are going to use. Where did you get that information?
One of one from the YouTube video. It's not accurate, but it depends on you use how you use those products.
Yes,
By
I know that it depends on how you, but my question is where you got those numbers. Did you just,
um
were those hypothetical numbers, or you took them from some source?
some source, like from in Google, and I search it from YouTube. I like search and divide and conquer.
Because when divide and conquer, what do you mean by divide and conquer?
Search in YouTube that what is the useful life for
That's not how
this.
divide and conquer works. Be careful with your terms. That's not how divide and
Oh
conquer
yeah.
works. Um,
So,
when you are to do your presentation or your business plan, I know that you'll do one in Entrep. Be sure to provide us the source of your numbers, of your information,
yes, sir. Yes,
because
sir.
without that, it appears as though they are plainly imaginary numbers.
Okay, sir. Thank
Okay.
you, sir. Thank you for the tip.
I was quite curious on why the flavors vary in terms of prices. There are others which range from 45 to 50 on varying sizes, of course, and there are those that go with 50 to 55. Can you please elaborate on that? On why they vary?
For the classic milk tea flavors, sir, it doesn't have flavor since that the flavor just the plain tea flavor only, and then no milk tea powders being added to that kind of flavor for the classic.
So the
Which
milk tea powder is what caused the difference.
and there's some mixtures that are added to different kind of milk tea flavors like cookies and cream. There's Oreos being added to the expenses, which means that Oreos are a bit expensive for the budget for the expenses for this kind of milk tea flavor, and cheesecake powder mix for the red
So
velvet
basically,
mix
of
components. Yeah.
the components of that milk tea, according to flavors, have
Mm.
created the differences in pricing. There are
Yes, sir.
classic flavors which don't have that particular component, and so they are priced at 45 to 50. Whereas there are others which have been priced at 50 to 55 because the ingredients also are set.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Mm. I was hoping that when you presented the location, you could have showed us the actual location itself, or perhaps an
Yes.
aerial view of the location, like where it can actually be found. When you do the presentation in your entrep, provide that.
Yes, sir. Thank
It
you
could
for
be
the
an
gift, sir.
aerial view of a map ba na that would show where this actually is located. When you mentioned of I'm quite familiar with that area though. Fortunately, I am. But
Yeah,
what
yes, sir.
if others are not familiar with the place that you just described earlier? So let's give others the benefit of the doubt that they're not really aware of the location that you are talking about. Give them an idea of where you are bringing them by showing them a map or a picture of the location. So please try to improve on that next time.
Yes, sir. Yes. Thank you, sir.
And then you uh you identified advantages and disadvantages that your business can
Yeah.
provide or
For the
experience
occasion.
in terms of the location. Yes. Suddenly the internet connection matters. Why?
Yeah. Social media.
You talked of it in the disadvantages section. Why would the internet connection matter?
Because it is needed importantly to promote our products through social media. It is from in the presentation slide being presented that social media is required internet connection that
Yeah, so does that mean that you'll only use internet connection for promoting your business? Because
no,
you
sir.
can do the promotion of your business when you, as the owner, when you're already at home. You don't really have to do the promotion when you're there in that on that location of the business.
Yes, sir.
Yes, meaning
I have I um I have a employee man, sir, to do employee that has a job to do the promotion for my product, sir.
okay, so yeah, you have an employee to hire who will do the
Yeah.
promotion of your product of the store. At which point such promotion does not necessarily have to be done on the location of the store. That, as you've said, that promotion will be with the use of social media. Whoever that employee of yours is, that employee can do the promotion in his or her place,
Yeah.
not in the venue of the store. So why is it that the internet connection would matter as you have presented it in the disadvantages section?
It is because that we want to make sure that the the workflow of the business would not interrupt, like if one factor is being affected like that
What do you mean by
certain
workflow? Will the ordering require an internet connection?
no, sir.
Oh, so what do you mean by workflow?
Like promotion of my business.
Promotion? Should the promotion be done just there on the venue of the store? Can it not be
Na,
done when you're at home when the personnel that you have
different
hired to do promotion is at home?
it can
You've
be
said
done by
it can be
areas.
done in social media. It's done in social media. So, and social media is not bound by a particular location alone.
Okay, so it is done by by different areas depending on.
So why would you declare the internet connection? The fact that you declare the internet connection as a disadvantage places the internet connection as a significant issue. Why is it significant?
It is significant for us because it is like we set it to do we need to while working in a milk tea shop there are employees man to do their work, barista and the one who
Being
do
a
the
barista, will that require an internet connection?
no I mean barista, there's baristas and um employees that will do that job to promote my products.
And will that require an internet connection?
In my place, yes, in my place.
In the in what do you mean by in your place?
Business place in Totolan, sir.
As if what does a barista do?
Like serve
Oh, the baristas create the drink.
yeah.
Will the creation of the drink require internet connection?
No.
Oh, so why will the internet connection matter to a barista?
It's for the different employees, sir, not for the one.
You're the one giving me the answers. I'm just plainly throwing follow-ups.
Okay, sir. I'll take that as
Will the
com
making of an order be affected by the lack of internet connection?
I know, sir.
No. Will the your answer is plainly focused on promotion, which
Exactly.
could be done outside of the venue.
Yes,
Can
sir.
you only access social media in your venue? Do we have other places to access? Do you have other places where can you go to some other places for you to access social media so that you can promote your business?
Yes, sir. Anywhere.
So, why is the internet connection an issue in the venue that you have indicated?
Um. So, based on what you have, your question and comments, sir, I'll take that as a lesson to reflect that it is necessary for my business to that is appropriate for the operations of my business.
Actually, the internet connection matters. You know why? You've said it yourself, Nathan, that your store welcomes dine-in customers.
Yes, sir.
Diba?
Yeah.
Your store welcomes dine-in customers. And your dine-in customers might need internet connection while they are spending their time in your store. Diba? While drinking some milk tea, sipping on their milk tea, they might just be browsing over the net, bringing their gadgets. Imagine the many coffee shops or milk tea stores in the city. They provide a connection that would allow these people to spend quality time even by themselves or even just by themselves or with a group. So the internet connection would still would help these people, these customers, not waste no spend good time or quality time in the store. If your store has poor internet connection, you'd surely get a bad feedback, a negative feedback from your clients who are just sitting there drinking their milk tea.
Yes, sir.
What about the ingredients, Nathan, from the city? You made mention of that as a disadvantage.
Yeah, it is the supplier for our ingredients is located at sorry, is far away from this from our business place.
Can't you devise ways to resolve issues on logistics?
Um, for the first place, sir, it is a bit burden to our expenses, but on the long run, if we maintain that relationship by buying their supplies, then that company will avail for discount for my business. I I
Avail
maintain
for
that
discount?
for discounts like purchases
That company will avail of a discount?
purchase discount as a company like the milk tea powder um
Why are you
cups
suddenly talking of discounts?
because if it's one way to deduct one way answer to minimize expenses from
I know what a discount is. My question is, why are you suddenly talking about discounts? My question is, what makes the ingredients still to be bought from the city a disadvantage to your business?
uh it is still far away, sir, meaning our service
Okay, the issue on logistics.
far away.
Then came my question, my follow-up question. Can you not devise ways to resolve these issues on logistics? We are not supposed to talk of discounts. My follow-up is, can you not devise ways to resolve issues on logistics?
We can contact them to deliver supplies from our place, but at first place, we usually go there by ourselves to their company, which means that is
Okay, so now that's the truth that you'll go
mm,
through. That at the start of your business, you will have to, because it's probably not right to demand that they be the ones to deliver right away to you. So you'll present yourself as the one who'll go to the provider first.
yes,
And the
sir.
moment that the relationship has already been established between you and your provider, then maybe you can make arrangements that they deliver the materials and ingredients to you.
Yes, sir.
And you
Absolutely.
can make the necessary arrangements about that. My last question, how many are you hiring in your business? How many
Um,
employees will you be hiring? Let's assume that you're being the one proposing the business, you'll be the owner, you're the
mm,
entrepreneur. So how many are you going to hire as employees?
Me as the owner, as the top head, two managers that will monitor the performance for the employees, and the next to managers is um, um, the employee who will do making of milk tea products.
How many are they?
So one me, two managers and two baristas, five.
5 in total. Have you thought of how much each of these persons is going to earn as a salary?
Not yet, sir.
Because that's supposed to be part of a complete business plan.
Okay.
So try to consider that for your business plan in Entrep.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Nathan. I will now put you in the waiting room and I'll accept Nicole because it's now Nicole's turn.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
You remain in the waiting room. Once Nicole's turn is done, I'll see the both of you for final instructions.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
For a while, Nicole, I'll still put Nathan in the waiting room. Is your PowerPoint presentation ready?
Yes, sir.
You do your share screen now. Please start.
Sir, nagbasa ko ulit kagabi.
Yeah, I received one. I received it. Please put it on slideshow.
Sir, can I start?
Yes, please.
Good afternoon, sir. I'm Nicole Galasino, an entrepreneur, and I want to present my business proposal. So my choice of business is bakery shop, and my bakery shop is named Bread and Slice. So Bread and Slice is a bakery shop that will offer tasty and freshly baked products using its finest healthy ingredients, the vegetables and fruits. So my business has a vision, and the vision statement is the Bread and Slice as the best bakery shop that offers the most healthy product in the barangay of San Isidro, Dawis, Bohol, providing the best option for all the customers. Well, the mission statement is the Bread and Slice is dedicated in providing customers with the goodness of distinctive tasting quality served products using the finest healthy ingredients and produced in a clean environment in full view of customers. So my business has needed supplies and equipment. So for my business, the most important equipment is oven because without oven, I cannot cook any bakery products. Next is measuring cups and spoon, stand mixer, and spatula and brush. baking pan, plastic storage bins, rolling pin, display case, sturdy cookies cutters, fine mesh sieve, and paper bag and sticker paper for packaging. So, and these are ingredients: baking soda, baking powder, butter, egg, cornstarch, salt, shortening, sugar, milk, and all-purpose flour. So the total, special ingredients. I have special ingredients because my product is a healthy product. So calabasa, carrots, malunggay, banana, and mango. So total cost of supplies and equipment. Equipment is cost of 8,970 and it has a useful life of 20 years. Measuring cups and spoons is one set is 200 pesos, is has a useful life of 5 years. Stand mixer, one piece of stand mixer cost of 1,190 and it has a useful life of 10 years. The spatula, one set is 150 pesos for useful life of 5 years. Baking pan, 3 pieces, and cost of 330 pesos, and it has a useful life of 5 years. Plastic storage bin, 6 pieces, is 390 pesos for useful life of 5 years. Display pin, a rolling pin, and 1 pieces, is 177 pesos, useful life of 5 years. And display sturdy cookie cutters, one set is 262 pesos, useful life of 5 years. Fine mesh sieve, one set, 99 pesos for 5 years. And packaging, 500 pieces, 260 pesos. And sticker paper, 50 pieces, 40 pesos. And it's a total cost of 12,218 for equipment. Um, while total cost of ingredients good for 5 months, so baking powder has a quantity of 10 kilogram, cost of total price of 1,380. Baking soda 10 kilogram, 400 pesos. Butter 15 kilogram, 2,550. Egg 15 trays is 2,500. Flour 25 kilogram, 875 pesos. Milk 15 liters, 1,725. Salt, 5 kilogram, 100 pesos. Shortening, 25 kilogram, 2,975. Sugar, 25 kilogram, 1,450. Yeast, 10 kilogram, 2,000 pesos. Water, 6 gallon, 150. Vanilla, 378 ml. And 2,000, it costs us 2,220. 220. Total cost of ingredients good for 5 months. It's an additional cheese, 5 kilogram, 1,075. Sweet chocolate chips, 8 kilograms, 1,040. Walnuts, 5 kilograms, 600 pesos. Banana, 10 kilograms, 550. Calabasa, 10 kilograms, 750. Carrot, 10 kilograms, 450. Malunggay flakes is 5 kilogram, cost of 2,100. And lastly, the mango, 10 kilogram, 850 pesos. So the total cost of ingredients is 23,745. And if you add the ingredients and the supply equipment, you have a total of 35,958 just for ingredients and equipment and supplies. Next is so here how who can help me and how they can help me. To really start the business, I need someone to help me. So who are they? First is my family. My family can give me a great moral support and mentoring to start my bakery shop. They can also lend me some money as my capital. Next is accountant. Accountant plays a vital role in running a business because it helps me track income and expenditures, ensures statutory compliance, and provide investors, management, and government with quantitative financial information which can be used in making business decisions. Next is financial advisor. A financial advisor helps to create strategies to eliminating financial risk and building wealth over the long term. Next is business expert. Business experts are more experienced than the startup business owner like me. That is why asking or listening to some of their advice will be a big help to my business since they are already expert in the field. Next is lawyer. A business lawyer can help how can I start a business and answer my business law questions. But more importantly, a lawyer can identify the risks I'll face and help me minimize them. Next is business mentor. Business mentor can help me develop my business through improved planning, performance, and productivity. It can broaden a business networks which can help me identify new opportunities, ideas, and innovative solutions for my business. Next is how will I promote bread and slice? To promote my business, I need to consider or apply some promotional strategies. First is through free taste. For the customer to know that my product are really worth of buying, I will let them taste it for free, but I will have a budget that is around 3,000 to 4,000 pesos. Next is through social medias. Nowadays, most of the people are using social media. That is why making a social media account will be a very big help to promote my business. Next is through discount and promo. I think it's a nice decision to consider having a discount or promo once a month. In today's generation, people are always seeking for promos for them not to spend too much. For example, buy two, get one. Promoting the products makes it possible for the business to be known to the public. In order to promote the product, various promotional tactics such as free taste, flyers, tarpaulins, and even multi-social network sites will be used. It disseminates details about the brand, product line, and the brand and the organizational itself. Next is, what are the prices of bread and slice product? To compute the selling price, I use cost price pricing method. My first product is Calabasa Pandesal. So for serving 50 pieces, and I will have total expense of 123.19. So these are the needed ingredients: warm water, active dry yeast, milk, butter, egg, sugar, salt, flour, calabasa, and for packaging. Selling price is total cost, open parentheses 1 plus the markup, then close parentheses. So 123.19, open parentheses 1 plus 0.45, close parentheses is equal to 178.63. So the selling price is per pieces, selling price per pieces is 178.63 divided by 50 is equal to 4 pesos. So one calabasa pandesal costs 4 pesos each. So sale for 50 pieces will be 200 pesos. Then the total profit is 200 minus the total expense is equal to 76.81. Next product is carrot pandesal. And servings has 50 pieces and the expense is 112.51. The ingredients is just like the calabasa pandesal, but this will have carrots. Then the selling price is 100 selling price is 163.14, then divide by 50, and it will have a selling price per pieces with 3 pesos. So sales for 30 pieces is 150 pesos, so total profit will be 37.15. Next is Malunggay Pandesal. Malunggay Pandesal has a total expense of 140.71, so selling price per pieces will be 4 pesos. So 50 pieces times 4 is 200, so 200 minus 140.71 is equal to 59.29. Next is Banana Pandesal. Banana Pandesal has total expense of 109.71. So the selling price is 4 pesos. So sales for 50 pesos is 50 pieces times 4 is equal to 200, and the total profit is equal to 90 pesos point 29. By the way, I um um like the point is yeah na ano mango. Next is mango pandesal. Serving is 50 pieces and 1 pesos warm water. Active dry is 1.42. Milk is 28.98. Butter is 10.06. Eggs is 12.33. Sugar 6.86. Salt 0.15. Flour 37.26. Mango 17. Packaging is 6.65 is equal to 115 pesos point 71. So the total expense is 115.71. So I use the the selling price is equal to 115.71. One open parenthesis 1 plus 0.45 is equal to 167.78. So the selling price per pieces is 3 pesos. So 50 times 3, sales for 50 pieces, 50 times 3 is equal to 150. Then the total profit will be 34.29. Next is Calabasa and Saimada. Calabasa and Saimada has a total of 198.18. So the selling price will be 287 for 0.36 for 50 pieces, and if you divide it to 50 for per pieces, is the cost of Calabasa and Saimada is 6 pesos. So 50 pieces times 6 is equal to 300, and the total profit is equal to 101.82. Next is Calabasa Muffins. Calabasa Muffins has a total expense of 96.34, and it only have 30 pieces. So selling price is equal to 139.69, and if you divide it to 30 pieces, the Calabasa muffin will cost 5 pesos. So 30 times 5 is equal to 150, and total profit is 53.66. Next is carrot muffins. Carrot muffins has a total cost of 97.09, and the selling price for 30 pieces is 140.78, and if you divide it into 30 pieces, the cost of carrot muffins is 5 pesos. So 30 sales for 30 pesos, 30 times 5 is equal to 150, then the total profit will be 52.91. Next is Malunggay Muffins. Malunggay Muffins has a total expense of 123.34. Then the selling price will be 178.84. Then the selling price is 6 pesos if the servings are 30 pieces. So 30 pieces times 6 is equal to 180, and 180 minus 123.34 is equal to 56.66. Next is banana muffins. Banana muffins has a total expense of 100.59. So the selling price will be 145.86 for 30 pieces. And per pieces, the price is 5 pesos. So 30 pieces times 5 is equal to 150 pesos. Then the total profit is equal to 49.41. Next is mango muffins with a total expense of 111.13, and the selling price is 161.14 for 30 pieces, and if you divide it into pieces, it will have a cost of 6 pesos. And to get the total profit, you will times the 30 pieces times 6 is equal to 180. So 180 minus the total expense, the 111.13 is equal to 68.87. Next is banana cookies. Banana cookies has a total expense of 102.41. Then the selling price will be 148.49 for 30 pieces. So 148.49 divided by 30 will, the banana cookies will cost 5 pesos. So sales for 30 pieces times 5 is equal to 150, and the total profit is equal to 150.102.41 is equal to 47.59. Next is Chewy chocolate cookies. Chewy chocolate cookies has a total expense of 107.23. Then the selling price will be 155.48. Then per pieces, it will cost of 5 pesos. Then the sale for 30 pieces is equal to 150. Then the total profit of it is 42.77. Next is carrot brownies with the total expense of 204.67 for 30 pieces. So the selling price is 296.77 for 30 pieces with a selling price of 10 pesos. Sales for 30 pieces is 300 and the total profit will be 95.33. Banana brownies. Banana brownies has a total expense of 197 point servings with servings of 30 pieces. Selling price is 285.90 for the 30 pieces, and if divided to 30 pieces, the selling price per pieces of banana brownies is 10 pesos. Sales for 30 pieces is 300 and the total profit is 102.83. Next is mango brownies. Mango brownies has a total servings of 30 pieces and total expense of 199.12. The selling price will be 288.73 and the selling price per pieces is 210 pesos, 10 pesos. Sale for 30 pieces is equal to 300 and the total profit is 100.88. Next is calabasa brownies with a total servings of 30 pieces and total expense of 200.70. And the selling price is 290.25 for 30 pieces and per pieces is 10 pesos. Sales for 30
So I
pieces
think
is equal to 300
we
and the
start
total
today we
profit
want
is
to discuss the
99.83.
structure of our
Next is
lesson. So
malunggay
last
brownies.
so is the
Malunggay brownies
today
has a
we
30
already
pieces
discussed
servings
about
and total expense of
what's that
230.2.
that's
The
or
selling
the
price is
reason that's simply
334.83
showing
for
the
30 pieces and
various
for per
electrons
pieces
of
is
a certain
11
element
pesos. So
using the
the
group
total
number
sale
where
for
that
30
element
pieces is
belongs to the number
330 and the total profit is
periodic table.
99.08.
Oxygen belongs to group 6.
Next
So
is
oxygen contains
location
6
and contact.
valence electrons.
Bread and Slice is
Also, if
located at
we
Purok
consider
Dos,
carbon,
San
carbon
Isidro,
belongs to group
Taoist,
4,
Bohol,
and
and you can
carbon
contact
belongs to,
us via
carbon
text,
has 4 valence
call,
electrons.
email,
Similarly, to
Facebook, and
compare
Instagram.
calcium, which belongs to group
Next
2,
is
then
what
calcium
are
belongs
the bread
to
and slice
calcium
unique
has 2
feature? So the
valence
first unique
electrons. And
feature of
these
bread
valence
and slice is
electrons
that
that I want
our
to make
product will
use
be the
in
first
order for us to
product that
show
will
the
have
matrix
carrot,
between the two elements
calabasa,
in the periodic
banana,
table
malunggay, and
in the
mango
concept
flavored
of
bread. Also, we are trying to
dual
add more
electron
vegetables
transition.
and fruit flavored bread.
Also,
Second
last
feature is that
Tuesday,
our product is
first
released
one thing
at
that we
reasonable
discussed
price.
was a unique
We are trying
product.
to make our
Yes,
product
we
clean and
provide
healthy, especially to the
other than
teenagers
an ions.
independence
And
and
what are
having
these
kids.
ions? The positive
It's
ion
also
and the
favorable
negative
for
ion.
all the
Out of
people to
this,
have an
we
access to
include we have
inexpensive yet
sodium,
quality healthy bakery products.
sodium and chlorine.
Next is
So sodium and chlorine.
what are my
And
additional
remember
plans?
that sodium with 1 valence
First is
electrons.
I will add more
If
special
its
vegetables and
electrons
fruits
spin
ingredients
as in the
for my
other
bakery
subjects,
product like
so that
avocado,
chlorine
grape,
will exhibit
strawberry, corn, or
stability
sweet
at 8
tomato.
valence
But I
electrons.
will try my best to
Now, in the
contain
new
and make my bakery
structure
product
chlorine, chlorine has
affordable.
8 valence electrons,
I'm also
while
planning to
sodium
offer my
also contains
customers
8
some drinks
valence
such as
electrons in the
a
inner shell.
coffee and a
The
tea
outer
product.
shell does not contain
Next is if
electrons
my
because it
business
is
have
already
already
given
enough profit, I am
to
planning to
the said
expand my
element
business
partnered with
wherein I will
sodium
put
in
some
the
tables for
tissue
my
calibration
customers
proteins
who wants to
formula
chill and
equation.
relax. I will
So
make the place
basically, the
unique and
concept of
nice
a
so
unit
that
fund
people
class
will
is
be
to
interested to go to
transfer
Bread and Slice.
Take
Next
note
is,
that
and if
electron
pandemic is already over, I will add
transfer.
some meal for breakfast,
Now we're
lunch,
going to focus
because I
our
observed that
attention
in
on
the
the
past years,
covalent
when
bond.
there is no
The
pandemic, there's a lot of
covalent bond says
foreigners that are
if the
walking and
participants of
visiting
your ionic
the
bond are
Bohol,
ions,
and
in a
especially here in
covalent bond,
our
they
place.
don't necessarily be called ions, but they are
And
all
what time to achieve
non-metals.
the
Again,
goal?
the
I think the
participants
best
of
time
a
to really
covalent
start the
bond
bread and
are
slice bakery shop
non-metals,
is for the first
which
month
means
of
to say
the
if we
year
enumerate the
2020.
non-metals in
And the
the
most of the
series,
residents
we
of the
immediately
royal
one
palm
in
trees are
hydrogen,
already arrived.
carbon, nitrogen,
Also, if I will
phosphorus
count the
for
month
all
from
the
now, I
agents
can say
among
that
the
I will have
gases
enough
are
time to save money
non-metals.
for my capital.
In addition,
So this is the last
we
slide,
also have
and
metalloids
initial
that
capital
also
is
participate in a
190
covalent
pesos.
bond. What are
So this is
metalloids?
the last slide. This is
Metals and
choice of
nonmetals are
bakery
distinct
shop,
characteristics of
because
the
I can see that
elements.
there's no bakery
But when we
shop
talk
here in our
about metalloids class,
San Isidro
metalloids
Dawis, Bohol.
are
And this will be the first
appearing to
bakery
be
shop that will
metals
offer different vegetables
in
and
nature,
bakery
but
and
they will
fruit
behave
bakery
like a
products.
non-metal.
And
Is
that's
you,
also
you most likely look at it as a metal, but they will behave as a non-metal. Meaning to say,
So let me proceed now with
these
some of my
elements
questions.
under
The
the
first one is, will bread and slice
metalloids
offer a dine-in service?
are called
yes, sir. That's
metalloids
my
because
additional
they are
plan,
going
sir.
to be
But for the time that it starts, will there be a dine-in service?
There will no, sir.
Okay, so it's just a matter of takeout. You just
Yes,
place
sir.
orders and then you provide orders. Okay. How will you maintain or make sure that your products really are what you could call as healthy products? To think that if you look at the ingredients of your bread and slice, you have components like chocolate, and we know that so much too much of it would be not healthy, and that would defeat the being healthy of a product that you're creating.
Um, I know that chocolate, too much chocolate will be bad to our health, but we will maintain the quantity of the the chocolate that we will put in the bread so that it will be healthy, still be healthy.
So that's the good thing with a baking concept of cooking, because it's really an accurate kind of cooking. It's
Yes,
not
sir.
one to be done at mere estimations. Not well, if you're really good at it, then you could live with estimations. But if you're not, then you have to follow by accurate measurements.
Yes, sir.
So does that mean to say that your business, that your bakery will really do regulations of amounts in the compositions?
Yes, sir. And if I will have a regulation of amount, sir, I will um see the cost of the product, sir. Yeah.
The cost will have to also be adjusted, be related to that.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You made mention of five special ingredients, which would be three vegetables and two fruits.
Yes, sir. Calabasa, malunggay,
Malunggay, carrots,
and carrots, banana,
mango,
and
and banana.
mango.
How
Yes,
did
sir.
you arrive at these options?
Because most of the bakery products here, sir, is that just a bakery product. It don't have a fruit or vegetable in the like the real bread, sir. So I think this will be the first
My
product
my
that
my concern is,
I,
among the many vegetables and fruits that are available, how did you determine that you'll have these five?
um I'll have this five, sir, because um I there's a lot na there's a lot of bread na, sir, sa other places that uses kalabasa, mango, banana, malunggay, and carrots, sir. So I think it will be the best fruits and vegetable that I put in in my bakery products, because it is real in the other places. So I think it will be also real in our places.
So you're on the premise that there are already bake shops or bakeries that are doing it. We are doing all of these five together.
Yes, sir.
Perhaps it would help. It would help if you could provide a source when you do this in Entrep. If it would really help in Entrep, because you do a business plan by in Entrep. Perhaps it would help if you're going to really provide some form of research output bana, because calabasa is one of our chosen flavors because
Yes, sir.
Calabasa has been identified as one that's really a flavor that's being sought after. In a survey conducted, there was really a survey back in 2000. Let's assume that you're going to add claims like, because there was once a survey in 2019 where bake shop customers have been asked which among the many flavors would you wish. They were hoping for a banana flavored bread, and so that's why we are adding that up, something like that. Apart from our mere observations, apart from what we are trying to estimate, perhaps it would greatly help if it's coming from empirical data na this is there's a demand for this,
Okay.
and so we are providing it.
between
Next is
it
you
is
have you have presented the useful number of years, useful
Yes.
life of your equipment. Where did you get that info, those information?
Um, in the work of my friends, sir. They're making a feasibility, so I base my useful life in their feasibility,
So I
sir.
hope you
You
learn
might
to
want to consider doing citations. So
Okay,
if it
sir.
were in a PowerPoint slide, source, try to put in the source
Okay, sir.
so
Okay.
that it would not come out as a mere hypothetical or imaginary number from the person presenting the business proposal.
um,
Next is you also set it for 5 months. The computation of ingredients has
Yes,
been
sir.
set for 5 months. Why did you set it at 5 months?
So that, sir, sir, I will have the capital, sir. I know what will my capital for 5 months, sir. In the
Ah,
span of
okay.
five
So
months.
your 5 months would serve as the start-up time.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And then on the
So that,
sixth month, that's like the continual operation.
yes, sir. The profit, sir, I will use na, sir, for additional plan.
So you're hoping that after 5 months, you could start slowly trying to proceed with the additional plans.
Yes, po, sir.
Okay. You made mention of free tasting with a limited budget of 3,000 to 4,000.
4,000
How will
pesos.
you go? How will this free tasting happen?
First day of opening of our bread and slicer, then people who will go there, so I will provide them a free taster, but I will have budget of 3,000 to 4,000, sir, because if I will put all the capital on my free taster, I will not have any profit, sir.
So the free tasting is not bound by time because there are businesses that do that way na
Yes,
they're
sir.
free tasting or that they provide a promo that's good for a particular time.
Yes,
In your case, your free tasting is limited to a budget that if on the first day the 3 to 4,000 amount is consumed or the budget has already been used up, so by the following day the free tasting won't take place anymore.
yes, sir. If I use weekly, sir, and then on Monday to Friday, and people wants to taste every day, then I will not have.
They'll make it a
Yes,
habit and you will not really be earning at all.
yes, sir.
It's really impractical. It comes out to be impractical.
Yes, sir.
Then pandesal has been represented by all flavors.
Yes, sir.
What
And
about the ensaymada?
enzyme
Why do
mother,
you
sir,
I noticed that there's only one and that's the Calabasa ensaymada.
yes, sir, because when I search, um, there's no calabasa, other flavor of ensaymada, sir. That's why I didn't use another flavor, sir, because they I saw they said that it will not answer, it not yet answer
It's
na
not yet done.
yes, sir,
And then
and I don't
you're
think
not going to are you
if
not going to take on the risk of
I
introducing the
think I'm
flavor?
going to take the risk to introduce the flavor, sir, after sir, after how many months, sir?
Oh, okay.
Like
Voila.
it's innovative.
I'm actually taking note of your comments, of your answers. So as you've said, the additional flavors were like inside because all others have actually been represented with flavors like the bandesal, muffins, and the cookies. The flavors have been provided. Like they are
Yes, sir.
represented according to your 5 special ingredients. I was just bothered on why the ensaymada didn't get one. But as you've said earlier, as you've said now, you are not closing your doors. You are open to the possibility. After some time, you will. Not now.
Yes, sir. Not now, but sooner.
Soon. So the
Soon.
risk will be taken on, but not yet while you are on the start up of your business.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then why did you set the number of cookies and brownies to 30 while all others are set on 50?
Because I honestly, sir, observed that most of the people here, the resident here in San Isidro, sir, they want pandesal, like pan
Mm.
for their morning routine, sir. They
So
they buy
it's a
pan.
product of observation that
Yes, sir.
more that is being that's being asked for is bread.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Here's my last question. It's not much of a question, but maybe it's a comment which you might want to consider when you do this business plan in Entrep. You talked of the location, and I was hoping that you would present an aerial view of the place, or perhaps like a map where that bread and slice business is going to be located. Because when you made mention of the address is still broad for someone who doesn't know where that place is.
Oh,
It would be great if
yes,
there's
sir.
like an aerial view of a map that this is where that business, that establishment is going to be located.
Okay, po, sir.
And then that would give the the people who are unfamiliar of the place an idea of where they will go should they wish to go to that establishment. Then
Okay,
my
sir.
last question is my last question. How many people will you be hiring? Let's assume that since this
Um.
business is yours to
Oh,
propose, so you're
oh
the
yeah.
owner.
Good.
How many are you hiring?
Me. Three employees, sir. Two bakers and one cashier. And
Okay.
I'm the manager, be the owner.
And then you are going to be hands-on as well in the operations of the business.
Yes, sir. And
How
I can
much
also help in baking.
you can also assist. So
Yes, sir.
the persons involved can work together regardless perhaps of
Yes, sir.
what their identification really is. Like you, the
Yes,
manager,
sir.
can help, can assist in the baking, though there are really people who have been assigned for the task in the kitchen.
Yes.
My next question is, have you thought of how much each of these people is going to receive a salary?
Um, for initial salary, sir, is three. The minimum wage now, sir, is I think 300 pesos, 350.
So you'll
So
base it on minimum wage.
yes, sir, I will base it in a minimum wage. Then per hour, I in 8 hours, sir, 8 hours.
8 hours. I was a
Eight.
minimum wage per hour.
No, sir, 8 hours, 8 hours per day. Then the
There.
minimum, yeah.
Up and then counting for Sunday.
Mm,
Counting for the
yes, sir.
weekends. Because unless your bake shop has a break, does it?
No, sir. No, no, no.
So your computation of their salary will be on the minimum wage on an 8 hour per day basis up until the weekends.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I think that will be all. That will be all.
Okay, sir.
Wait,
Thank you, sir.
let me bring in Nathan.
It is not enough to simply say covalent because both of them are non-metals. Prove to me that